Hi, I'm Stewart Lefevre. I'm the park interpreter over here at Copper Break State Park. Happy Earth Day. I hope you all are celebrating by protecting our planet. Here at Copper Breaks, we try to celebrate Earth Day every day by reducing and, if we can, teaching folks about light pollution. As an international dark sky park, there are many things that Copper Breaks does to make sure we reduce as much as possible our impact on light pollution. And a lot of that has to do with the light fixtures we have at our facilities. Lighting that is recessed and blocked on all sides to prevent light from spilling over and contributing to light pollution is one of the key things we do to make sure that we aren't adding to the light pollution problem. Plants and animals use the consistent motion of the sun, moon, and stars to time important life cycle events like breeding, flowering, and migration. Often, if light pollution is too extreme, it can affect these daily rhythms and trick plants and animals into thinking it might be a different time of day or a different time of year depending on the amount of light exposure, which can change migration times as well as times when plants grow and flower. This can be bad for them, especially if it is too early in a season and before frost, and can have detrimental effects on migration patterns of birds as well. Birds are particularly affected by light pollution for a couple of reasons. Large cities with many lights disorient them as they travel through or above them, causing them to hit windows in tall buildings. Not only that, the effects from trying to move around or move through cities often expend the energy reserves that birds have for long migrations, and we may be losing more birds than we even realize due to the fatigue, the tiredness of birds at the end of their journey during their migration. Plants are negatively affected by light pollution because plants use the length of day to determine their biological cycles, like leafing out, flowering, and fruiting. When these are disrupted by excessive light pollution that mimics the sun, plants might flower early, possibly too early to escape the last frost of a year, which may damage their fruit crop and their chances at producing fruit for humans to use. Plants and animals aren't the only ones negatively affected by light pollution. Humans are too. When we're exposed to too much artificial light, usually in urban environments, it messes up the 24-hour circadian rhythm, the day-night cycle here on Earth that our bodies are used to. And with prolonged exposure and no relief from too much artificial light, too late or too early, our bodies can start to adjust to negative sleep habits. For those of you who don't know, Copper Break State Park is an international dark sky park, certified by the International Dark Sky Association. Essentially what that means is we have really dark skies out here because we don't have that many folks around. But it also means we try to keep it that way and we're publicly accessible so people like you can come and learn about our precious night skies, one of our most fragile resources. Now there is some good news about light pollution, and that is that it is 100% preventable and reversible, as long as we take steps to stop it. And that starts with you. Now we're happy at Texas Parks and Wildlife to have multiple international dark sky parks, but you don't have to be at an international dark sky park to fight light pollution. That can start at your home, at your property, and at your community, as long as you take the steps, like I showed you, to reduce that light pollution in your area to help preserve our dark skies for future generations.